We're so glad to be here. Um, just to kind of let everybody know what we do. We are not only sound healers, we were initiated into the path of sound healing about 25 years ago. And what we have found through all the different modalities that we teach and that we share, that using your own voice, we use tuning forks and Tibetan bowls and crystal bowls and all kinds of fun things, but what we have found to be the most powerful is that of your own voice. And so we love to chant, we love to use our voices to sing, and of course the collective ego would love to shut that down, especially here in the West, because here in the West, we're the only culture that tells us, that we shouldn't sing, or that we sing bad, or I don't have a good voice. And I always tell people, don't say that to me, because I'll pull you out and make you sing. So in that, I want to encourage everyone to engage their voice, because when we sing, when we chant these sacred sounds, but even when we just sing, especially as a community, it actually shuts off the part of the brain that tells us that we're separate. So this is such an important practice. I tell people, sing in your car, turn it up, have fun. We teach a path called Nada Bhakti Yoga, which is the yoga of sacred sound and conscious devotion. Sacred sound, meaning that we love to use many of the ancient languages to chant in. We also have inspirational English lyrics that we mix in as well. And then also conscious devotion, because with conscious devotion, you are living in the moment. You are choosing to pull into what we call the present moment, which is outside of time and space. It is actually that living presence of creative energy flowing through and as you. And so as you chant, you draw into that place, where you can begin to create consciously. Because I tell everybody, it's not a matter of if we're manifesting or we're creating. We're always creating. We never stop. But are we doing it consciously? And if you want to know what it is you're creating in your life, just look around. And if you start seeing the same patterns popping up, but maybe with different characters and a different scene, it's something to look at. And honestly, coming back to just singing and sharing your voice with all of the world, whether it's just out, in nature, that's a wonderful place to be, or just in your shower in your car. So what we want to chant today is, a chant that is going to help us to release all that is no longer serving our path. So it's more or less about surrendering that which, maybe we've been clinging to a little bit too much, or just something that maybe has been a wound or a trigger, because there's been a lot of that in 2020. It's been a year of getting a clear vision of where we are in that divine relationship with our higher self. So are you ready?
They're having a little trouble hearing us, it
Uh-oh.
seems.
Can you hear us now?
Um, we will sing and it will get louder.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Um, it's the same as when we tested earlier. So,
I don't know what's going on. So let's do this the fun way. Hopefully, you want to do a little test. Maybe just play the harmonium for a second. Let us know. We'll do one more sound check.
Yeah, it got louder. I think it's good.
Okay. Okay. All right. So here we go. So what we are chanting is the mythology of Shiva. And Shiva is known as the destroyer, but he's the destroyer of that which is no longer serving our paths. And it's about the dance of transformation, before rebirth. And so here we are, we're heading into the solstice, into the darkness. And from that, it's like being like a seed falling into the ground and dying under the earth, so that in the spring there can be a rebirth. So I felt like this is an appropriate thing to sing and chant. So let's do it.
Nataraja.
Yes, Nataraja. And if you don't know the words, that's okay. It's just call and response. Have fun with it. You can even sing the wrong words. Devotion, here's the rule. Devotion first, meter second, pronunciation third. If you know that right now, we're just put your hand over your heart and just say, I release. And if you're not even sure what to release, just be open. Just say, the universe knows, may I release all that is no longer serving my path.
Hara Shiva Shankara Shashanka Shekara Hara Bam 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 Bolo.
Hara Shiva Shankara Shashanka Shekara Hara Bam 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 Bolo.
Hara Shiva Shankara Shashanka Shekara Hara Bam 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 Bolo.
Hara Shiva Shankara Shashanka Shekara Hara Bam 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 Bolo.
Bhayankara Girija Shankara Dimi 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 Takana Tanakelo.
Hava Bhayankara Girija Shankara Dhimi 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 Taka Natana Kelo.
Hara Shiva Shankara Shashanka Shekara Hara Bam Bam Bolo.
Hara Shiva Shankara Shashanka Shekara Hara Bam Bam Bolo.
Bhayankara Girija Shankara Dimi 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 Takana Tanakelo.
Hava Bhayankara Girija Shankara Dhimi 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 Dakanatana Kela. Hava Bhayankara Girija Shankara Dhimi 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 Dakanatana Kela. Hava Bhayankara Girija Shankara Natana Kelo.
Hara Shiva Shankara Shashanka Shekara Hara Bam Bam Bolo.
Hara Shiva Shankara Shashanka Shekara Hara Bam Bam Bam
Shankar Shekara, Harabam, Harabam, Bum Bum Bolo.
Hare Shiva Shankara Shashanka Shekara Harabam Harabam Bum Bum Balo.
Bhayankara Girija Shankara, Dimi 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 Takana Tanakelo.
Hava Bhayankara Girija Shankara Dimi 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 Takana Tandakelo.
Baba Bhayankara
Girija Shankara Dimi 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 Takana
Tanakelo.
Baba Bhayankara Girija Shankara Natanakelo.
Harabam, harabam, bum, bum, bum. 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 Harabam, bum, bum, bum.
Nataraj, Nataraja, Jaya Shiva Shankara Nataraja.
Nataraj, Nataraja, Jaya Shiva Shankara Nataraja.
Nataraj, Nataraja, Jaya Shiva Shankara Nataraja.
Nataraj, Nataraja, Jaya Shiva Shankara Nataraja. Bum. Hara bum, 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 bum.
Nataraj, Nataraja, Jaya Shiva Shankara Nataraja.
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 Nataraja, Jaya Shiva Shankara Nataraja.
Nataraj, 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 Nataraja, Jaya Shiva Shankara Nataraja. Just put your hand over your heart and say, I consciously release all that is no longer serving my path. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shivoham, 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 Hum, 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 Shivoham, Shivoham. Let's just take a deep inhale through the nose and release. Open your eyes. So thank you guys for chanting with us. It's always a pleasure to share. We do have a special offer, and I don't have all of it up. The full offer will go out in the email tomorrow, but you can begin by going to bhaktihouseband.com/globalgathering, and then you put in the code globalgathering, and you're going to automatically receive a free track from one of our albums. And then also you're going to get a coupon to receive. You can either get 30% off of any of our albums, single albums, or you can actually buy our entire all 5 albums for $54. It's normally 125, I think. So we're giving that big discount to our Global Gathering family if you would like to buy our whole set of all 5 albums. There's 2 sound meditations. There's 3 3-hour albums that have both chants and instrumentals, both. So
Our latest album, Roots to Revolutions, was #1 on Billboards,
yes,
and we can kind of guarantee there's one track on there. No matter what you're going through, that will bring you up to the next level.
yes, this album we were given the message in 2016, especially when we saw all of the division beginning in during election year, and we heard the message loud and clear to create Roots to Revolutions for 2020, and this album was created specifically to support all of humanity throughout 2020. So, yes, guaranteed there will be a song on there to support no matter what you're going. It is fifth dimensional music that is meant to, any time that you find yourself stuck in that dense 3D matrix of hell, this is a bridge out of that, all the way straight to that fifth dimension of unconditional love, of oneness, and that connection with all that is. So.
Yeah, so thank you.